I walked through a county courthouse square. On a park bench, an old man sitting there. I said, "Your old courthouse is kind of run down." He said, "Nah, it'll do for our little town." I said, "Your old flagpole has leaned a little bit, and that's a ragged old flag you got hanging on it." He said, "Have a seat." And I sat down. "Is this the first time you've been to our little town?" I said, "I think it is." He said, "I don't like to brag, but we're kind of proud of that ragged old flag. You see, we got a little hole in that flag there when Washington took it across the Delaware. And it got powder burned the night that Francis got a key. So watching it, writing, say, can you see? And it got a bad rip in New Orleans with Pakenham and Jackson tugging at its seams. And it almost fell at the Alamo beside the Texas flag, but she waded through. She got cut with the sword at Chancellorsville, and she got cut again at Shiloh Hill. There was Robert E. Lee, Beauregard and Bragg, and the south wind blew hard on that ragged old flag. On Flanders Field in World War I, she got a big hole from a Bertha gun. She turned blood red in World War II. She hung limp and low a time or two. She was in Korea, Vietnam, and she went where she was sent by her Uncle Sam. She waved from our ships up on the briny foam. Now they've about quit waving her back here at home. In her old good land where she's been abused, she's been burned, dishonored, denied, and refused. And the government for which she stands is scandalized throughout the land. And she's getting thoroughbred and she's wearing thin, but she's in good shape for the shape she's in. 'Cause she's been through the fire before, and I believe she can take a whole lot more. So we raise her up every morning and we take her down every night. And we don't let her touch the ground, and we fold her up right. On second thought, I do like to brag, 'cause I'm mighty proud of that ragged old flag.
yourself. But freedom won and all is well. There now hangs a new freedom bell. Oh, ring, your freedom bell, so we will know that all is well. Our names are there for all to see, from the land of the happy and free.
Many good men gave their lives in the great Civil War, in battles that pitted neighbor against neighbor and even brother against brother. Since that day, thousands upon thousands of America's young men and women have given their all in the cause of human freedoms. I answered her call when she beckoned, so young and scared, but I was not alone. So many brave young men went down beside me. We fought to keep America our home. I gave her the best of my young years, and I'd fight again to keep her free. I'd gladly fight the ones who tried to shame her. America still means a lot to me. I fought for her as a young man, so full of fear I thought I'd surely die. I'd fight again if they'd ask me. Yes, I'll keep Old Glory waving high. In 1939, forces of the Third Reich invaded Poland and set off a series of conquests that has never been equaled in the history of mankind. America was a nation stunned and crippled by the bloody invasion of Pearl Harbor early one December morning in 1941. It was said to be the war to end all wars, and once again America's fighting men found themselves on foreign soil, but their hearts and minds were still with the loved ones left far behind.
I want to thank you, old flag of mine, for letting me defend the colors that you proudly boast while waving in the wind. As I place my hand upon my heart and view your majesty, I thank you, old flag of mine, for what you mean to me. My granddad fought in World War I, my dad in World War II, and I was there in Korea, one of many defending you. And I lost a son in Vietnam who was fighting for the free. And I thank you, old flag of mine, for what you mean to me. When shells are fired upon you from some foreign shore, and some fool tries to burn you, just makes me love you more. And I'd proudly take up arms again to defend your gallantry. I want to thank you, old flag of mine, for what you mean to me. And when my tow-headed grandson finally turns into a man, I pray that God will grant him the will to understand how very special you have been to those who are living free. I want to thank you, old flag of mine, for what you mean to me. I want to thank you, old flag of mine, for what